to this very special BAFTA Young Game Designers workshop in partnership with Channel 4. Now today you're going to get an insight into how to actually make a video game, and you're going to get a head start into your entry of the BAFTA Young Game Designers competition, so pay attention.
Just like TV programs, games have different kinds of genres, we call them. First up is action, platformers, adventure, shoot 'em up, role-playing, strategy, simulation. When you're thinking about your game as well, it can be single player, or it can be social, or it can be multiplayer. Rules are very important. You know, rules that you set in the game, so you can only do this if you do this, or nope, you're not allowed to jump over there, or you're not allowed to go through there without solving that puzzle. Those are all part of the rules that make the game and that make it addictive.
The starting point for coming up with characters for a game is to write some script. So here are some bios for characters that we came up with for International Racing Squirrels. Tarantula Talia, who's a fashion model, a spider fancier, perhaps a contract killer. You've got Tuxedo Tim, who was born with a sort of hazelnut in his mouth. You've got Hissing John, who some people say is a squirrel, but some people suspect may not be a squirrel. We had the idea that we wanted to have small bits of story that would come up and give the players some moral choices in the game. And that could come out well, or it could go disastrously wrong. Here you can see a player has got a decision to make. Starry Harry has told you he has his heart set on a pop career. What are you going to do? Encourage him, gently discourage him, or laugh at him. So you make a decision, and in this case the player's choosing to encourage him. And look, his pop career goes quite well and you get 6,000 acorns, so that was the right decision in that case.
Make sure you think of what your environment is going to add to the game. Don't just think of, yes, we'll have a desolate wasteland. Add something to that. What is exciting and interesting about the desolate wasteland, or the forest, or the lava, or I don't know, the ice skate, whatever it may be. But your environment sets the scene. So as a player, you're playing, you get into the game, and it's like, oh, it's a bit dark in here, it's spooky, a bit scary, and it instantly sets the tone. This is a level we've got in the new Harry Potter game, which is the Peveril Brothers section, which is where Death comes and takes the brothers and stuff. But we wanted to create something that players get taken into, a different kind of environment. And so we went for like this, everything pops up, like a pop-up book. So as you're running along, trees pop up, enemies pop up, death pops up, and it's all kind of interactive.
You should be thinking about the players for your games, how you're going to communicate to the people who are going to play your game, why your game is a game that they should be playing versus any other thing that they could be doing. So what we do is we try and sort of isolate different types of players, different types of people, real people, and just try and think about them in a bit more of a sort of wider view. So we're really thinking about who they are, what their age is, where they are, what their family circumstances are, what other games they play, what technologies they have access to. Why is my game going to make this player's life better? And that's the key. If I could say something about my game to the person sitting next to me, what is that one line about why this game is going to be better than any other game they could choose to play?
You have to like avenge your parents.
You've got the Earth in the not too distant future is about to be blown up by the intergalactic police.
Nobody's perfect, not even angels.
Basically like the game Happy Wheels. You've got the unicycle, the Segway and the balance board with different characters.
It's always 11 o'clock in the morning and it's always a bright blue sky.
It's it's a very ancient kind of place. It's dark and spooky, Celtic times, more kind of fantasy.
It's called Kidnap, and it's about 2 or 3 cupcakes and they're all friends, and then the evil chocolate bar kidnaps one of them. And you have to try and save them.
You've got some really interesting characters there. You've got the possibility to explore moral dilemmas. You're playing with whether they're good or they're bad.
Sometimes, you know, the simplest ideas work the best.
And study games and just really think about how other games do mechanics, because what you see there is a game that's finished. There are lots of games that start and they have a huge ambition and a huge vision, but unless you can boil that down into something that's kind of practical and playable, that's a real big challenge.
We've had some amazing pictures there and some amazing ideas for games, but that's all we've got time for here at this workshop. What you need to do now is work out, flesh out your ideas, get them solid and enter them into the competition. Competition entries must be in by Monday the 24th of October.